Wie geht's, mes amis? C'est moi, Dieter. Dieter. I've been getting some good comments, and I really do try to help people. So I've been getting some comments on, if you're curious why does Dieter ever change his shirt? Dieter's not really a dirty old white man. I have a couple of these. So, yeah. Come on, this is just fun. Some of you guys, I think, take me seriously. That's the problem with the internet, right? Or comments, like, you don't know me personally, right? So, a lot of what I do is theater, but I really do try to help people. This is a passion of mine. I'm not a very good guitar player. I freely admit that. There are lots of really good guitar players. I do this because this is just fun. You know, I like to tinker. So, thank you. You know, I always like to tell stories. So, but I've been asked questions about shellac and French polish, and I'm not a luthier, but I do know some things. I'm a trial and error guy. So, and my favorite snack, it is chocolate coated almonds with shellac. So some of you have asked how do you make your own shellac. They also often call it French polish too. The reason I like about it is because it's a natural substance, and it's easy to repair because shellac will dissolve in alcohol. Any wood grain alcohol. I suppose you could even pour a beer on it, right? Your guitar might have some more flavor, or wine, but the preferred thing is straight grain alcohol, or methyl hydrate will dissolve. I'm sorry, I don't right now have any shellac flakes. I can show you, but I can talk about it. So you go to a place, Lee Valley, I know in Canada, right? Lee Valley, founded by a good boy from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. That's where I'm from originally, not Saskatoon, Regina. So some of us farmers from nowhere know a little bit about some things. I'm sure lots of people all over the world know something about something. So anyway, this is my shellac, and what you do, you see there's some residue on there. So you can get shellac flakes in what they call different grades: light, amber, medium amber, dark. It doesn't matter what you get. It might give, the darker stuff might give you a little bit of color, but the lac bug is a bug that's found mostly in India, and it's a nice little scarlet-looking bug, and it lays eggs on trees. I don't know what tree. There's lots of them in India, I guess. India has lots of trees. So does Canada. I don't know if we have any shellac bugs here, or lac bugs, L-A-C, that's what they're called. So when they lay their eggs on these trees that they secrete, it's not shit, it's not poop. They have a gland that secretes this substance to protect their eggs. And what the people in India who harvest it do, they have these long poles, and they go around and whack this stuff off, and it comes off, and it's flaky. So you can find where you can get shellac. I know in Canada here, my Canadian friends, you can get it from Lee Valley Hardware. That's where I get my scrapers from too. And then you get methyl hydrate, or any kind of alcohol will work, but you want like pure alcohol, okay? And you dissolve the flakes in preferably, you know, a metal tin or a glass jar. And like, let's say if I usually make about 1 liter at a time, and the only reason I'm not showing is because I've used it all up. This is what I have left, and I've got a disaster here. You probably saw my video. I recently moved my stuff out of storage locker because it was getting too expensive, and I've got a shit to go through, and everything's boxed up because I'm very serious here. They've been doing construction in my building. I live in an 18-story apartment building in downtown Hamilton. They've been doing construction forever. They said it was going to be 3 months. It's literally been 2 years. So So that's why a lot of stuff is packed away. But what I usually do is I'll have a liter of methyl hydrate in a liter jar, and I'll put about, maybe, I'm just guessing here, maybe an ounce of shellac flakes in there, and you let it sit. It takes a while to dissolve. Every couple of hours, it takes about 10 to 12 hours, and you just shake it up, and in a day or two you'll have something that looks like this. Now, I do things down and dirty because I will tell you how to properly French polish, and there's an art to that. But what I usually do is I take a brush, and the nice thing about shellac, I used this brush last night. It doesn't ruin your brushes because, okay, yeah, it gets sticky and gummy, but you just stick it in pure alcohol, and in a couple of seconds your brush is perfect. And because it's pure alcohol, if you get a nick in it or something, you can scrape it down. You can apply some more, or if you got a glob on it, you can just take a cotton or non-lint free cloth, dip it in alcohol, and rub it. So and it's beautiful finish. So what French polish is you get a wad, you get a lint-free cloth. Don't have one here, maybe I do. So you get a lint-free cloth, and you can put some cotton or whatever, and you make a little pad. And then when you dip it in the shellac, and you rub it in the grain, right? And this is why it takes hundreds of hours. If you spend a lot, well, hundreds, I don't know. If you do, and you let it dry, and you rub it. And if you keep doing this, you get all these little tiny micro thin layers, and you can get a beautiful mirror finish, thin finish from French polish. So that's what it is. So hopefully that helps. Making your own shellac is really easy to do. If you want it darker and thicker, which I don't recommend, the color doesn't matter, but you don't want to make it goopy. You want it thin. And it's better to apply many more thin coats than to glob it on. For the video, the luthiers, the guy just globbed it on. He doesn't know what he's doing. No, did it for a demonstration. So I hope that helps you, and I appreciate the feedback. So have a good day, y'all. Happy guitar luthering or whatever you do. Happy guitar or anything. This is for mostly guitarists. Have a good day. Thanks.